enough tickets to buy that telescope from the prize counter. Then tonight we'll be able to witness Junie's comet. It only happens once every 100 years.
And I'll be able to use my astrophotography camera to film it for my disaster movie. It'll look so much better than what I've got now.
Oh no, the comet is going to hit us.
Oh, cut!
Stop the camera!
No, I just meant I got a cut on my arm.
I told you to put me in charge of special effects.
Yeah, point taken. Let's go win some more tickets.
Yes! My new record! Twice as many as last time.
Hey, go Copernicus!
That's my
Tuttles! Hi, Ethan, Emily!
Hey!
Hi, Mrs. Tuttle!
Oh, hey, Copernicus.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yoink.
What?
Here, Dad. Impress Mom.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Dad, why didn't you hit it harder?
I would have, but I'm saving my energy for the kissing booth with your mother.
Dad, there is no kissing booth.
Sure there is. Uh-huh.
Ew, that's my mom.
Yep. Derek!
I told him to imagine the game with someone who never shares their snacks.
Thank you, Derek.
Thanks, man. We'll get you a prize, too. Hey, Derek, wait up! Hey, yesterday these Luscious lollipops were only 5 tickets.
Yeah, and these sawdust-filled bears were like half as much. Oh, no! The telescope was 500 tickets yesterday, and now it's 5,000. Well, we don't have the time or the money to win enough tickets for that now. I'll miss Junie's comet.
And I'll never be able to make my comet-based movie. Comet NATO, this time it's personal.
Excuse me, I'll take that drone, one of these teddy bears, that sticker, one of these cars, and a lollipop. Carnivals are my favorite. I love all the food. What has your mom seen your dad?
Just keep that thing away from an open flame. Hey, get out of here, you filthy animal!
Copernicus, where'd you get all those tickets?
Over there from Corinne.
That doesn't seem like her.
You're welcome, friends. Just remember this face at the next election for the Kids Club president.
Yeah, that's her.
And remember, a vote for Corinne is a vote for prosperity and more tickets for you. It's not a bribe if you do it in public. Sorry, Tuttles. I'm all out. Besides, I'm not feeling generous to those who didn't want me to be president last year.
But we were just voting our conscience.
Ron Paul wasn't even on the ballot.
We don't want your tickets. We just want to know how you won all of them.
Win. That's cute. My uncle runs this carnival. He put me in charge of printing tickets for the games. So I did. Then I printed some for myself.
Toodles!
Hey, why so sad? Are you still thinking about Ben Franklin's big weird head?
What? No! The price on the telescope went up to 5,000 tickets overnight and we don't know why. Now I'm gonna miss the comet.
And now I'm gonna lose Best Director to Spielberg. Again! You know what? I think Corinne has the right idea. We just need to figure out how to print more tickets.
How do you even listening to yourselves? Do you want to end up like Karin?
No, of course not. But the carnival has raised the prices on everything, and Corinne's staying ahead of it by printing more tickets.
Have you considered that the two things might be connected?
Corinne's printing is affecting the prices? How is that possible?
Let's find out! Yes! This is Stockholm, Sweden, 1976.
Are we gonna witness the birth of IKEA?
Almost just as important. We're visiting Milton Friedman, who is about to win the Nobel Prize in economics.
Economics refers to the study of wealth or money. You don't eat money.
Okay, remember, Milton, if you don't win, economists don't cry. Economists don't cry.
Milton!
Gabby, what are you doing here?
Are you crying?
No. I'm just about to find out if I win the Nobel Prize.
Isn't that the prize named after Alfred Nobel, the Swedish businessman and advocate of peace?
That's an oddly accurate description.
Isn't he the guy that invented dynamite?
Yes, but it was peaceful dynamite. What can I help you with? I'm in a bit of a hurry.
In our time, a little girl is printing carnival money and pumping it into the system. My grandkids want to know, is that right or wrong?
Sweet Swedish meatballs. Teach random kids about the dangers of inflation, or wait to see if I receive the biggest prize of my life?
Only 4 more commercial breaks before we announce the prize winner in economics.
You win it. Let's go.
What, really? I can't believe it! The Nobel Prize! I'm on cloud 9.
He's going to be using a lot of figures of speech, so put on these metaphor goggles. They'll show you what he's talking about.
Nobel Prize winner Milton Friedman. I'm pleased as punch. I'm happier than a pig in mud.
Metaphors in 3D? I'm in. Ow! It looks like he's having a whale of a time.
Amazing! How'd you come up with these, Grandma?
I don't know. I guess sometimes inspiration just hits me like a bag of cats.
Ah, I've never heard that metaphor before.
Technically, it's a simile.
Yeah, thanks for correcting me. I'll think about that while I'm holding my Nobel Prize. Welcome to ancient Rome, the birthplace of sewers, newspapers, and the inflation monster.
Inflation monster? I'm assuming you'll explain what that is later, so I'll hold my questions.
Hey, that was my favorite pillar.
Well, I hope it wasn't load-bearing. Here, kids, would you at least try to blend in?
Are these your bed sheets?
Oh, look at the time.
This must be where the coins were made in ancient Rome. Have a look.
Hey, that was my favorite coin.
In ancient times, people used metal coins for money instead of paper. And coins made sense because a coin contained precious metal that people found valuable, like gold or silver. Think of it as $1's worth of gold being melted into $1 coin.
Yeah, sounds good to me. What's the problem?
The problem is that the Roman government decided to make more coins without actually finding more gold. They were turning the same amount of gold into even more coins.
How do you make money out of money?
Exactly the right question. I think I see a Nobel Prize in your future. Yes. Once I'm out of the game, of course. How many times can a person win the Nobel Prize? He knows it's not chocolate, right?
All right, coin shavers, break's over. We need more coins than we have gold for. Shave off pieces of these coins and melt them down with other metals.
But if there's less gold in the coins, won't that make them worth less?
We don't pay you to ask questions.
We get paid?
Oh, would you look at the time?
This seems like cheating.
That's 'cause it is, and governments do it all the time.
I understand now. When you cheat to create new money, it makes everyone else's money worth less. Look how much lighter it is.
Exactly. When the money becomes worth less, you need to use more money to buy the same things. That's called inflation. Goggles up? You see, inflation is a monster that starts here in the government mint. And spreads as the devalued money makes its way through households, cities, and entire countries. It's like the monster is stealing from people because the money saved up is now worth less.
This is terrible.
Inflation hurts a nation. Gabby, where have you been?
The Coliseum! They wouldn't let me fight.
So wait, does our government cheat to create money?
We didn't used to. Shall we, Gabby?
Vamos!
That was my favorite.
This is the Federal Reserve, and instead of making gold coins, it creates paper money and controls how much is printed each year in the United States.
Oh, so that's why our money says Federal Reserve on it.
More like federal rejects. They really set themselves up for that one.
Not your best work, Gabby. The Federal Reserve has printed so much money since it was started in 1913, the dollar is now worth only 5% of what it was back then. Pardon moi. That means that if $1 could buy you 10 beautiful lollipops in 1913, that same dollar could only buy half of one lollipop in your time.
Inflation is so cruel.
That's how the inflation monster works. And it grows and grows every day. Goggles up.
This is horrifying. Why doesn't anyone do something about it?
Well, people can't see the inflation monster as clearly as you can right now because prices creep up slowly over time.
So how bad can it get if we don't stop the inflation monster?
And is it available for non-union acting gigs?
Let's head to Zimbabwe in 2008.
How many of those did you take?
Gabby!
Tatenda, my friend, these are my grandkids.
One of them looks like an old bald guy.
That's Milton.
Nice to meet you, Tatenda. Are you going shopping?
I hope so, but I don't know if I'll be able to afford what I need. Here in Zimbabwe, the prices of food go up every day.
Every single day? I get upset when our movie ticket prices go up once a year. Is this happening because of inflation?
It is. That's a big word for a kid your age.
He learned that from me.
Okay.
We have a strong community, but people here are struggling.
Excuse-y, is there a discount for Nobel Prize winners?
In the early 2000s, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe increased the money supply, causing hyperinflation.
Hyperinflation? My mom uses the word hyper for me when I eat cake for breakfast. My dad just calls me crazy. Is that what it means?
Crazy is a good word for it. Right now, one United States dollar is worth about 1 trillion Zimbabwe dollars.
Whoa, that's awesome. I have 10 US dollars I earned selling corn dogs. Here, take it. Then you'll have $10 trillion and you'll be rich.
Did you teach him that too?
Would you look at the time?
That's nice of you, but that 10 trillion won't get me very far when a loaf of bread now costs 5 trillion.
$5 trillion for a loaf of bread? It'd better taste amazing.
I understand that it sounds like a lot of money, and the government knows it sounds like a lot. That's why they keep printing it, as a quick fix. But it only makes things worse in the long run.
Inflation hurts a nation.
Yes. Thank you, Milton. Inflation makes the poor people poorer. By the time the new printed money gets to the poor population, the prices are already so high, the money can hardly pay for anything.
Would you take 3 trillion American dollars? It's the only cash I have.
Tatenda, I'm so sorry. How can we help?
That's sweet, but we have to solve this ourselves.
We have to get back to the carnival and stop Corinne from printing tickets before it ruins everything like it has here. No offense.
None taken. I love my country. Just not always our politicians.
Skinny jeans are a thing now.
With those bad boys, you'll be the belle of the ball when you accept your award.
A sweet Adam Smith's ghost. That's right. I need to get back to Sweden.
And we have a carnival to save. Adios, Tatenda.
So, what can we do about this?
Milton's jeans? Just look away.
No, about inflation.
You can stop this Corinne girl. She sounds like a real Nelson Aldrich, am I right?
Right, but aside from the carnival, what can we do to stop the inflation monster in our country?
That's a harder answer. But when you're old enough, you can vote for politicians who are against government spending. A hard thing for me to find in my time. Things are pretty crazy in the 70s.
I have no memory of that decade.
But I have hope for your time, where politicians band together in perfect unity and oppose inflation and reckless money printing.
Let's take a detour. Please keep your arms and legs inside the wheelchair while we go over this graph of all the money printed in the US over the last 10 years.
Holy inflation. One thing you can do right now at your age is make sure that the money you save is in a safer place than just a savings account, which won't grow your money faster than the inflation monster will shrink it.
So where should we put our money?
Ask your parents about that. They'll have investment advice that, well, I can't legally share here. Personally, I've started investing in the tech industry. They say that one day the personal computer will be smaller than a house.
Investments, though potentially lucrative, are inherently risky, as with any investments, only invest with what you are willing to lose.
Thank you, Milton. How can we ever repay you?
Enriching the minds of bright youth like yourself is payment enough.
And the cash prize of $700,000 goes to Milton Friedman.
I have to go now.
Bye, Milty.
At least Ben Franklin's head won't bother me anymore.
Agreed. What? The telescope went up from 5,000 to 10,000 tickets?
My disaster movie is gonna be a disaster.
All right, this inflation is out of control.
I agree.
No, that's from funnel cake. But the inflation we're talking about is the rate at which the value of a currency falls as the prices of goods and services rise.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry about the prices. It's just that people are winning too many tickets with the amount of money that's being spent. And if I don't mark up these prices, I'll lose all of my prizes without making a profit, and I'll have to shut down the carnival.
The stakes couldn't be higher.
We have to find Corinne.
There she is.
Oh, hey, friends. How are those tickets treating you?
Now that the cost of prices has gone up, these won't buy me anything.
Have fun being the president of Worthless Ticketsville.
My constituents! It's not too late. I can still buy your vote. I just need to print more tickets.
Corinne! Oh, wait!
Wait, slow down!
Corinne, stop! Ethan, duck!
Whoa, sorry, Derek!
Corinne, wait! Stop!
Your uncle's driving up the prices because you're printing too many tickets.
So the more tickets you print, the less they're worth.
I can fix this. I just need to print tickets one more time. The most ever. Then the kids will vote for me, and then everything will be better.
Wait! Corinne, it always seems that way at first. How can we help Corinne understand? We're running out of time.
Okay. Print how many? 1 million. Yes. I had no idea I was making the prices go up.
You need to get all of the extra tickets out of the carnival now, so the prices can go back to normal. Here, you would have earned this telescope fair and square if Corinne hadn't messed up the tickets with inflation.
Holy comets.
Thanks, Mr. Corinne's uncle.
Hold up. Mr. Corinne's uncle is my father. Call me Corinne's uncle. And in the spirit of righting wrongs, you owe me for the strongman game your dirty cat broke. That should cover it. Ugh, why are they so warm?
Hey, Corinne, most of our leaders see the inflation monster and still choose to keep printing money. But you didn't. That takes courage.
Yeah, next Kids Club election, I'm gonna consider voting for you.
Here it is. I have the tool. Hold it right there.
Alrighty.
Oh, Mom and Dad, where should we keep our money if we want it to stay ahead of inflation?
What a random question.
Yes, random.
You could put your money into things that aren't controlled by the Federal Reserve, like gold and silver, or a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin.
You can also invest in companies that are innovative and fulfilling a need that you believe in.
Cool.
There it is.
Oh, quick, press the record button.
That is really something, isn't it?
It's the perfect shot.
It's so beautiful.
As beautiful as this?
You think Corinne is beautiful?
What? No, I meant she's with the fire. Whatever, you know what I meant.
Yeah, you mean like her fiery red hair.
No, the burning.
The burning love.
Okay, we're done.
Where did they get this mysterious technology?
Corinne, I'm glad your uncle called to say where you were. You nearly scared my socks off.
Excuse me, I'll take that, one of those, that sticker, one of these cars, and a lollipop. Carnivals are my favorite. I love all the food.
Where'd you get that desk?
Okay, Copernicus, you've heard the arguments. Pie or cake?
I want...
Yeah?